lot of crazy people jumping up in the van. All kind of different things they have in their hand. They're jumping up and down, they don't give a damn.
You see the intro again, like,
Crazy intro. Crazy intro.
What's going on,
it ain't my birthday yet, though. Birthday Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. But the celebration is
24/7, 365. It's all year round.
Good stuff. Good vibes.
What is the word, bro?
Good vibes. I'm good, I'm good. I see you, you being active or proactive as usual. You're making sure you're doing your thing, you're singing, you have an album you're gonna tell us about shortly that you're about to release. Yeah. You're playing with the gym. You understand?
Try.
You show it off on them like me.
Nah, try nothing.
So tell me, I mean, no shows, no planes, no face-to-face contact with the fans. How are they feeling, boy?
I know all. I good. I good. I just accept life for whatever it brings your way. You know what I mean? When my famous saying, it ain't mine, but I like to use it to, when life give you lemon, just make lemonade. You understand what I'm saying? Things will happen in life, you know what I mean? So you just have to learn to adjust and be smart about it and just try to get by. Things wouldn't always be up. And to me, the glass is always half full anyway, instead of half empty. So, you know what I mean? Just to push through, find new ways, work on your creativity. Anybody who come out of this pandemic on the same level, waste their time. You should be better at what you do. No matter what you are, or you should have learned a new skill or something. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Use the time wisely,
Indeed. Well, I mean, you have definitely been doing that.
Trying.
Album, how challenging has it been to put together an album, during this period?
Not challenging, because an album is just a body of work, an album is just a bunch of songs put together. You know what I mean? Of course, with marketing and so on and so forth. But I always record. I'm always recording and writing. So I could drop 2 more albums like within the next couple of weeks if need be. I have songs that just sit in there. Once I get a beat and I like it and I vibe it and I come up with something, I record a song. I don't wait for a particular time to record. I'm always recording, so I always have music just sitting there. That's why I did an EP. I did an EP earlier in the year, which was called The Vaccine, which came out July 10th of July. And I just turned it into an album. I already knew I was going to do the album. And there it is, 20 songs. You know what I mean? It's a small thing. It's not challenging. The most challenging part is really getting the quality that you want. And it's not even that difficult to get that once you're working with the right people.
Good vibes. How would you say that some of your projects were shelved because of COVID, as in put on pause, or were they accelerated?
I definitely held back some, purposely held back some projects that would have been probably for Trinidad 2021, because so far there's no carnival in Trinidad. So some of the projects that I personally would have counted as major projects, I held back on because, you need that revelry, if you may. You need that festive moment. You need the festivities, the actual fetting, to be able to celebrate the release of such projects. So what I was saying to somebody else from Trinidad is, you may still get some projects from me geared towards that, providing that there's a soca switch on the radio stations. Which would be great. It's not for me. It's not for me to say whether or not it's going to happen or it should happen. So if it does, I may release maybe 1 or 2 things that I had held back initially. But if there's not going to be a soca switch, and for the people in the soca community, we know what we mean by soca switch. That's where all the radio stations play nothing but soca for that particular season. So if that indeed does happen, I might put out a thing. But if it doesn't happen, I'm definitely going to just hold off and focus more on Vincy Mass 2021, provided it happens.
Good stuff. So I know you're gonna be coming 10 times harder because you're gonna then have more time to perfect.
So revisit some songs.
And song.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Right. So in the personal life, I mean, what has a problem child's daily routine been for most of this pandemic with you? I mean, well, the gym clearly has been, you know.
No, the gym
But
was closed. The gym just reopened.
well,
And
okay,
and
right.
then the closest location to me is a franchise, but the closest location to me, which is the one I go to, got closed back down again.
Yeah.
So I drive further
Right.
away to another one because I need, as one of them people who need the gym. It's not about it. It just sets the tone for my day. You understand?
Right.
Though them endorphins are just put me in a different state of mind and just have me just ready to take on the day. Without the gym, I feel sluggish. It's not about a look or nothing like that for me all the time, or even health. It's just a mental thing for me. You know, after I conquer that,
Right.
I feel like I could conquer anything. So my routine is like just like anybody else. You know, at first it was just like, wow, we're really stuck in the house. Then you get creative and you watch everything on Netflix. Then you get tired of watching everything on Netflix and you start
watching.
You start watching, you start, coming up with different ideas and whatever to do in your house. You communicate with people more. But like I was telling somebody, man, it's like when you minus the loss of human life and you minus the loss of wages and you minus anything negative that would have happened because of this pandemic, it really isn't a bad thing because we kind of needed to pull back a little bit too. Sometimes you just need to pull back. You can't be out all the time. Think about how many times you're out per week, per weekend. Some people not seeing their children, some children not seeing their parents. Some fellas not in the house at all. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down that road too much, but we get to spend some time with our family. We get to pull back. If you like to read, you get to read. You know what I mean? You get to learn something, develop your craft, and so on and so forth. So it was basically the same routine for me. And I started recording at home as opposed to going to the studio. So that's what I mainly took my time and started doing. That's how come I ended up with so many songs, because as an idea hit me, it's just for me to go inside and record the song. I invested in my own equipment. And, I've been doing a decent job so far, according to the engineer.
The fact, as you mentioned, the fact that we had to pull back and somewhat reset, this period made me realize how cool and how good it feels to actually sleep in the night. Being actively involved in the parties and the DJ and that kind of circle, from Wednesday straight down to Sunday, you're out till 5 a.m. And I've been doing that for years. So when I realized like 10, 11 o'clock, I sleep in and I could wake up fresh 5 in the morning and I just hype and excited.
I wasn't even really panicking about being inside because I'm a homebody too. I only come out now when I have to. I'm not one of those guys who just can't stand to be at home. You know what I mean? Once you're home, comfortable. I mean, a nice little couch and thing, and you're good. I like to be home. I love being at home. Nothing more comfortable. Home safe.
More time for the family and that kind of thing.
But that's naturally just me too. I just like being in the house. I just feel like I'm more in control,
I'm trying to remember, was it last year or year before? St. Augustine, they had a boat ride, the Caribbean boat ride.
Last year.
That was by.
No, what was it?
Carnival
was this year. So they had a carnival.
It could have been this.
It's last year.
Yeah.
It's last year.
That was by.
You see, we just get tripped because the carnival is early in the year. But there was a carnival this year. So it wasn't this year. It was last year. It was last year, carnival, 2019. But it seems so far away because it was basically January, February 2019, the year now started. So it seemed like 2 years ago, but it's actually just last year. Yeah, I remember.
Let me take a chuck into the meat of the meal now, the music, the album. Tell me about the album. I know you have some, by the way, you have some interviews lined up in the morning,
I have studio after this too, so crazy. I actually go into a physical studio to link with somebody to do something. But the album is called Problems Again. For the mere fact that my name is Problem Child, and the first album was Problem is a Problem, so it's more problems. And in our terminology, West Indian terminology, it's Problems Again. Right?
Yeah.
It's 20 tracks. my style already a little bit weird, a little bit different. You will get a little traditional soca, but you will get some twang here and there. Out of the 2020 tracks, most people probably, not most people, but 9 tracks were already out, but they weren't out in the capacity in which I figured that they should be. And they probably weren't heard in the capacity in which I figured they should be heard. Hence the reason why I put them back on the album. You know, they say you sleep on some songs. People sleep on some songs. Like this song should have been bigger.
Yeah.
They should have, right. Those songs made it back onto the album. And like 3 songs that were on the EP, which was released earlier, I put back. So we have 9, so we have 11 songs that are totally brand new that no one has ever heard.
Really?
Yeah, 11 brand new songs. All recorded here by myself.
Good. Yeah. When is the official release date?
Well, the calendar week for music starts on it's a Friday. If you realize or if you check it out, albums and stuff usually drop like digitally. A man could fling out something anytime you want, email it to anybody and say release. But the official music calendar starts on a Friday. So Thursday night, 12:01. Sometimes it is from Thursday night going into Friday. As Friday reach, this Friday the 20th.
Literally.
The 23rd, yeah. Sometimes it lags and it's like 12:10, 12:05 a.m., 12:15. But definitely somewhere around 12 o'clock, the album will be live this Friday coming out here. 2.5 days, 3 days from now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So I guess you coordinated everything in terms of your birthday and the album and everything to really just
I get lucky.
Just fell into place.
I get lucky. I wanted to do the album, and last year I wanted to do it the same way, but my birthday was like it was a little bit more days apart. It wasn't so close. I still didn't nail it this year because my birthday is Saturday and the album is dropping on Friday. But I'm thinking, one day cool enough, one day is good enough, one day apart is good enough. So I got lucky, and I just decided to. Yeah, somebody's asking, is the album every platform? The album is gonna be on every platform. Yeah, I just use it for a little marketing strategy as well. So that's my birthday gift, guys. You don't gotta do nothing else. Don't buy me no Rolexes, no. All them Rolls Royce, all they promise me. Keep the Rolls Royce, keep the helicopter. You understand? Keep the $1 million Bentley yacht. All they promise me, somebody promised me a yacht. Keep the yacht and just buy the album. The album.
Look.
The album should cost roughly
Nick
$10.
Sylvester. Nick _Sylvester is asking if the album is on Apple Music.
Yeah, I just answered. It's on every platform imaginable. As a matter of fact, if you go to my Instagram right now, which is Real Problem Child, you could go on there and click the link in my bio, and you will see all the platforms that it's available on. You could pre-save it right now and actually purchase it on the date. I think you could pre-order it as well. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but the link is already there to show you platforms I never even heard of. It's up there. Right. Every single platform that sells music digitally, it's there. Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
And everyone has internet, so access it. Just get it.
Yeah.
Support.
You don't even have to purchase. You see, the thing is, not everyone especially in these times, might not be able to buy a full album. Yeah. Buy a song, I think it's like 99 cents. The most a song costs is $1.25. All it does do plenty. Shipping is with $1.25 and things. Don't look at it as or you can just download the album. It costs you nothing. It's just you ain't even had to listen to it. But guess what? It counts. It counts for the numbers as far as soca music go. And the more sales that the artists them get, we could start to argue and be like, yo, I don't do modern dancehall. Stop putting me on the modern dancehall category. But that is something I just always try to tell people and address. They will never give us our own genre without numbers. Ain't no signing no paper or begging numbers. Until they start seeing numbers, they're not going to do it because they're not here to do favors for us. This is a money-making business. This is a what can you do for me and what I can do for you. So you provide numbers. You provide numbers. Yeah. 4 or 5 artists, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 artists drop albums and it sells, or a particular song sells. It's recorded. They can't deny that an album sold how many ever copies it sold because it's digitally recorded. It's logged.
Right.
So Only then and only then we could make an argument. You understand? We could talk all we want to talk and argue with the powers that be. They're gonna just look at the numbers and they don't see no numbers. We selling 10 copies. I'm like 10 copies. We want to do a top 10. You guys don't even have 10 albums. You know what I'm saying? We want to do a soca top 100. Singles we could do, but what about you can't do a top 25 soca album. You don't have 25 soca albums in a year. It might barely.
So this is where fans can flex their support and show their strength and influence.
Oh yeah. I always say, man, right, there's no reason why a soca artist can't drop a single or an album and it goes at least gold. Because gold is 500,000 copies, right? 500,000. You trying to tell me you don't have 500,000 West Indians who like soca music out there? You trying to tell me that? In the world, we don't even need the Caribbean. Think about how many West Indians have migrated and live in North America and Europe, and even North America and Europe. We have more than 500. We have millions. You understand? But it's awareness. You understand? We have to start moving selfishes for a man to say, yo, just buy this, buy that. It's $10. You know, some people will know it's there and not buy it until ask you to email the songs and then argue that we want to be a genre. These other genres, people are purchasing the music. That's why they have that power. You know what I mean? You can't watch that, oh, he gonna make too much money, then he gonna feel the big and ting. Okay, well, if that's the case and that's how you feel, then don't argue about the genre becoming an authentic and official genre, because, sorry to tell you, that's what it's gonna take. So until the artists start providing the product and the consumers start consuming the product, I am sorry, but it is not going to happen any other way. Unless somebody knows somebody and can make a call and pull a string. But other
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What do you think the average artist can do here and now to motivate or inspire us as a people who we weren't cultured to purchase music or support in this manner, like the Europeans and the Americans and that kind of thing, right? So I guess it's going to require a level of some type of cultural shift. What do you think the artist can do to inspire me, him, her, this person on the live to go to a digital platform and really actively and consistently engage, purchase, download?
Two things. Provide the music, provide the product, because if there's no product, there's nothing to purchase, right?
Right.
And secondly, tell people you have a platform. You understand what I'm saying? You have a platform. You have to explain to people. I mean, knowledge is key, you know. You're only as wise as what you know. You can't blame people for not knowing. I've been trying my best to explain to people this can help and this is a major way, because I've done my research. I'm not just talking just to talk, you know, and some of it is just pure common sense. Like, nobody's here to do soca any favors. We would love that, but that's not how it works. It's not a feel sorry for them. Oh God, all they make soca genre now. Oh God, just put soca on. It's not as easy as just typing soca under there. These people have a format of how they run their business. They have to do top 10s. They have to do Billboard charts. If we become a genre, we have to have a Billboard chart, you know.
Right.
Billboard has a chart for every genre. Top country, top hip hop, top pop, top R&B, top Afro, right? So they gotta involve Billboard. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole sort of different color. That's a whole different thing right there again. You know? So tell the people them how it works. You know, don't think is orange, grapefruit, or pineapple alone to do it. It's everybody. It's everybody. Don't look to 2-3 people to change it and think it's only the big wigs alone could do it, or it's only the big wigs alone could get us recognized. It could be somebody we're not even looking at right now. You understand? It could be somebody that they will look at and be like, who is this kid? I like this. What is he doing? What music is this? You understand? So we got to educate the people and let them know. Let them know. This is what they need to know.
I see the people, they into this discussion here. Let me just take one of the comments. Trini Best one. You seen it? The comment problem, child? DJs don't make up chords and melody lyrics. Who are they to say a song is hot or not? They're blocking the progress. Stop the hype.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but from the beginning of time, DJs have been the influential people to determine, you know, the hottest songs and whatever. Is actually in some other genres a lucrative business where, boom, some people build a brand for themselves through hard work, and they have the say so as far as what songs hit initially and so on and so forth. But I've seen many times songs that weren't given any attention, or people didn't pay any attention to at first, just come out of nowhere because it's a vibe, it's an energy, a spirituality. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that's just gonna always be there. And everybody's song, a DJ could never play every single song. A DJ could, and I know for a fact, sometimes you as the artist that may think, this is the song, this is it right here. Oh gosh, I hold them now, thing. And when it drop, it just ain't connect. Yeah. And the songs that you ain't think will connect might be the one to connect. So you can't watch that, you know, you just have to keep working. If anybody know my story, they would know it's hard work and perseverance and endurance that's making me see a little bit of light today. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I used to complain the same way. I used to complain.
You was one of the better artists than them?
I would say, I wouldn't say better. I would say I didn't really understand how it works. That not even with music, just in life in general. You just have to keep working. Yeah. You just have to keep working. And if you're a good person, a positive person, you keep working, things will happen in due time. It's not up to you, it's up to the universe. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just believed in myself that much. My confidence was so high and my talent, and I'm like, that playing and my thing in playing, and it was frustrating. But just be patient. It wasn't your time yet. Maybe it didn't have nothing to do with music. Maybe the universe saying, this youth man real bad, you know. But if he bust now, we gonna get reckless. He ain't ready to handle the success yet. So guess what? I'm gonna pull him back a little bit. I will get him frustrated, and I will make him work hard. So when he do get the bus, he don't want to go back to where he was when he was struggling. You understand? Or maybe he will get too crazy, might go out and feel the invincible, get drunk and driving, and it's all over. Let me pull him back until he's a little bit more mature, where he could handle himself, keep the right friends around him. You understand? Sometimes it ain't have nothing to do with music. Sometimes it's just the universe protecting you until the time is right. So that's just what it is sometimes, bro.
So basically, the artist has to just be consistent, be resilient, continue protecting his or her craft.
Bro, the show, what's the show is what to fail? What's one show with to fail? To not try. If you ain't try, you know for a fact you're going to fail. But you never know when it's gonna happen. You gotta, you trust me. To anybody listening to me, especially as a young upcoming artist, or even somebody who's been trying for years, you don't want that immediate success. You don't want it. You do not want it. You want the hard work and the frustration and the almost give up 3 times, and then you finally get through. You want that. That will keep you focused. That will keep you grounded. That will keep you working hard, because you already know what it means to work hard. Because if you get an initial success and afterwards things start to go a little bit left, you never understood what it means to work hard to get where you want to get. All you know, you was hot and you get hot 1 time. So you're thinking it will always be that you will get frustrated and it would not work in your favor. You don't want that immediate success. Trust me. Yeah, man.
You are so positive, boy. Wow. Good stuff. Let me ask you this then. What would you consider to be your personal, not necessarily favorite song, but the song that you enjoy performing the most?
The most recent hit, which is Nasty Up. And I'll tell you why. Yeah, I ain't saying it because it's a big song according to people. Honestly, that's me when it comes to soca. It's me. It's technical. It's in a comfortable key. You know, I had to go too high and straighten my voice. It's more or less in my comfort zone, but more so it's real Vincy culture. That song That's how we describe. I've been making songs like that for years in Vincy. Not just me, all the Vincy artists. That is weekend.
Right.
When you don't get groovy in Vincy, so easy either. The last 2-3 years, groovy, well, we just call it raga soca. Groovy slash raga has been dormant in Vincy. If you get one tune play, you're lucky. It's pace on the road, for hours, and nobody tired.
Right.
So it's my favorite because I've been after doing it for so long, over the years in Vincy, over the years, it's become second nature. So that's why I could go out and laugh and think and just look effortless and dive off the stage and act like, because we've been doing it now. We act like that in Vincy. It's been years now. Years now. If you ever check out the Vincy mask, that's in nature every performer for the most part. So it's easy for me. You know what I'm saying?
I have some friends in St. Vincent for the longest while. They've been inviting me to experience a Vincy mask.
You need to.
I've done so as yet.
It will change your life.
Really?
Yeah, it will change your life. It will change. All that madness. Picture all that madness you see me carrying on within Trinidad this year and what the crowd was doing.
Yeah.
Times 100.
Yeah. Times 100, is it?
Yeah, man. Go.
Vincy people could fet like Trini. Vincy people could get on wild like Trinis.
Wild.
Problem, what are you telling me, boy?
Oh, you guys are not. You guys are not wild.
I need that Trini in this life. To come in, please.
You guys are not wild, bro. You guys are not wild. You guys have embraced wildness recently to an extent. You guys, I still ain't never even really seen a torch. Okay, I'm lying. I saw one of the flag crews did torch, but you gotta go. I'm gonna send you some YouTube links. You gotta go on YouTube and look and see what Vincy. Just YouTube any Vincy recent soca monarch. Anything recent from just go.
So Trinis are not wild like Vincy people when it comes to soca.
You guys have vibes and you guys fet a lot and you guys have a lot of different parties and you could party around the clock because the island is so big and you could go from here. Fet last night. But while when you come in your nice clothes and you go home and you can't find your shoe and your ladies' earring lost and it's very rare. We have our fets, our little events set aside where ladies wear the little stilettos and the little dress ties and thing. But a fet in Vincy, ain't nobody dressing up. Ain't no Gucci and all that stuff, bro. Unless you're gonna stand off to the side and watch. If you fetting in Vincy, you better wear stuff you could lose. All right. There's an event, big up to Skinny. When Skinny performs, there's an event particularly where I would dare to say he started it. At the end of his performance, you take your shoes off and fling and pelt it away.
What?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Your good shoes that you come in, you take it and you fling it up in the air. If you find it back, you find it back. If you ain't find it back, you go wear somebody else's shoes, go home, or go home barefoot.
So everybody just throw away the shoes, throw away the foot. Like,
it's kind of like a forward. Like, all right, you see like how Hollywood have like a round. 1, get ready to wave. 2, get ready to wave. 1,
get ready to wave. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, wave on your wave. Just minus the flag. 1, throw up your shoe. 2, throw up your shoe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, bam. Shoes and that should be all over YouTube too. We want like that, bro. Yeah, I've seen a guy. I personally had to plead with an individual not to swing from one lamp pole to the next using the wire. Not on my watch, bro. You're not getting electrocuted to my song. And the funny thing is with that now is like, let's try to you think you're crazy. Okay, now I want to find something crazier to do. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen anybody roll truck tires to a fet? Like tractor tires?
Never.
Tractor tires? No, you never seen nobody roll tractor tires through a fet. Yeah, Vincy Mass different, dog. It's different. It's fun. You know, it's like how it used to be back in the day, and ain't nobody. It look kind of like a riot, it look more or less like a rock and roll mosh pit. That's how it looks, especially when they love.
Wow. Well, I am sold on that. So 2022 somewhere there.
21,
I need to
21.
experience.
Don't do with that. Don't do with that. 21.
All right, let me take it back. Let me put it out.
We missed one already. Yo, I don't think Vincy people will survive on missing again hot budge. It's just light here. It's light getting me hot. The type of ring light I use in here. Hey, I don't think Vincy people could survive missing 2 carnival.
No, you see what has happened, right? Somebody is now saying that Spice Mass is the best. Then somebody might jump in and say crop over is the best.
Bro.
You know, so
bro,
I don't know.
Bro, let me tell you something, right? I don't argue that because everybody have the right to argue for the place. But although it's soca, every island has its different, a little different vibe. So of course, to a Grenadian, they would more resonate with some of the things that happen in Grenada and things they do. Vincy don't have job. We like it and we love the music, but we don't have that culture because we're so close. Right. Of course, some of it would be in Vincy, but that's not us. We're not job. You understand? So to a Grenadian, only do a job. You have to be mad, only have to have a job. Job is the best thing because you're Grenadian. So them things I don't argue. Them things is waste of time to me. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Things, that's like me arguing, right? If my son is better than your son. You got to argue for your son.
Right.
Yeah, we both have great children. And leave it at that and move on. Celebrate it and that's it. Music is not always competition. Everything don't always have to be a competition. Just because I just have a heck of a time when I go to Grenada. I love it. I know I'm not in Vincy, you know. And I went to Barbados for crop over. For the first time I actually was on the road. I had a splendid time. And it was nothing like Vincy. Right. You understand? A great man knows you can't be one-dimensional. So, yeah.
Good vibes. Someone is asking for a little preview. Somebody tracks on the album. I don't know if you want to let some
in terms of names and stuff.
I would think they probably want to hear 1 or 2 of these songs. I don't know. I would assume
that would have to have been set up before. I actually have the album in a folder. I do not have the album where I can listen to it. I don't have to wait. I could listen to songs, but I'm not. Right. I want to download the song just like anybody else too, and purchase my own CD, my own album, and have it saved. Yeah. So I get the pretty artwork and all that good stuff, just like anybody else. I don't have it readily available. It's not like, okay, I have the album out, but all you don't have access to it. I don't have access to it either. If I want to listen to songs, I gotta go on my computer, open the folder with all the songs, and then pick and choose songs to play. And I'm prepared to do that. But what you can do is see the name of the songs and who's featuring. By going on my Instagram, I just posted the track list today. So you can log on in, and do that.
Good vibes. Let me say good night. Welcome to those of you who just stepped into the live. This is Next Up. It's a virtual series on Tempo. Of course, Tempo is everything Caribbean, everything culture, from music to cuisine to craft. And of course, this week, let me call this the Problem Week because Problem Child celebrates his birthday. For those of you who are not sure as yet, and of course, to show your support, I urge you to, get that album. Check out that album.
It's crazy. Yeah, album is crazy too. There's a lot of international stuff on there too, not just the usual wild, crazy madness. You gotta try to spread it, the love. Carry on, I have something to tell you. Yeah, spread the
So you all can send your birthday blessings here one time. Anybody from St. Vincent, send your Vincy flags. As a matter of fact, send your flags. Let me do a Caribbean roll call, right? Problem. Let me get some things on acapella. It could be the recurrent hits,
No. I'm not singing, doggy, because they had a support first. I sing a whole season. I work on a whole album. You understand? I just always show love. I want to, because let me tell you something. The fans, we love them, but they kind of spoiled, right? They just always get what they want. It got to the point that people just tell you, message you, my little 2-year-old turned 3 today. Could you send a birthday shout out? The 2-year-old have no idea who I am, bro. That 2-year-old, they may like hear my music and dance, but they might dance to anybody's music because it's a 2-year-old. They're not gonna understand. Okay, blah blah blah, uncle problem, thing, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? You guys support. Support. Don't
support
worry.
the thing.
Don't worry. You guys gonna get a lot of performances over the weekend. I'm gonna go on live on my own, and you guys gonna get a couple of, we going lime, and so on and so forth. Yeah,
Looking
man.
forward. I seen some flags up in here. Big up the Vincy crew,
Yeah,
the Trinidad crew, the Grenada crew.
Yeah, man.
I didn't see. We have any Asian flags up in here with the Lucians. I think the Jamaicans up in here.
Vincy flag, I see it. Vincy flag, like, look at Vincy flag. Vincy flag. As a side, you need to go to Vincy, man. Vincy, Trinity, and Grenadian flags are seeing. And I see
Big up the Trinity crew. Somebody's asking me for a private zest, or they behave or they self with this private zest thing, please.
What is a private zest?
Oh! So let me tell you about a private zest.
Villa Capri kind of thing? What are you talking about?
Right. So problem in Trinidad, well, we technically on lockdown. We're not allowed to gather in huge numbers, blah, 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 club schools, bar schools, that kind of thing. Of course, there are those unlawful citizens, I go to say brethren there, but let me say citizens, and, who decide that they are having their private events, which is breaking the law, and they refer to it as a private zest, right? So that is one definition. It has several definitions, right? So in other words, it's like a private party during the lockdown, and then there's a private zest, which is a man and a woman linking up. You understand that? Right. So that is also a private zest. So those of you in the other Caribbean islands, that's a thing in Trinidad now. That's a new saying, private zest. So if a man hits you up in the DM, if a Trini man hits you up in the DM and say, darling, you look good, our private zest, or you don't get tired.
All right,
so get tired.
But okay, so let me show you a scene, right? Let me show you how I say
right.
It easy. People just wonder. People say, "Problem, what inspires you to write certain songs or whatever?" And I tell them life and conversation and people. So nobody write a private. It had to have.
Yes.
Oh, because I'm about to say
yes.
It's a private just song. Because I haven't been listening.
Yes.
I haven't been listening, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big tune. That's a big tune right now.
All right, well, I have
of course, I don't know if you're familiar with the Trinidad camp or movement. Basically, it's a new somewhat genre of our dance.
Yeah, I know what's going on with it, but I haven't really logged in and tuned in. But I know. I mean, they have plenty of parties up here. Shani was saying there are plenty of parties up here where they play these songs. I don't really know who sing them and so on and so forth. But I've seen the response.
Right. So one of the more popular members, he died recently. He goes by the name of K Lion. He actually
hold on. Hold on, right? So somebody, sorry to cut you. So this lady randomly messaged me one time, right? And she was like, "Problem, there's this young artist from Trinidad. I need you to give him some advice on blah blah blah. His dad lives in, was his dad? I think, forgive me if I'm wrong. His dad lives in Florida, and his dad is a friend of mine. And he really like your music. And then I'm saying he just don't have, like the business end of music, sorry. I thought it would have been a great idea for you to give him some inspiration and some guidance as far as the business end of music and possibly even leaving Trinidad. I didn't get it even Trinidad part. I didn't know why they said that, so don't kill me. That's just what was said to me.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, definitely when you're ready. I don't remember what it is I was doing, but I was busy and I was like, yeah, cool. I always offer that for informing, and teaching whatever little bit I know. And then, when he passed, the lady sent me a picture, and I was like, "Why you sent me this?" She was like, "This is the guy I wanted you to talk to," and it was K Lion.
Really?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? I didn't hear if you said that. If you mentioned that part.
The initial conversation happened like 2 months prior to his passing. And then when he passed, it was a couple of days after. The lady, she sent me, I wish she would be on here right now to confirm. She sent me a picture and she was like, "This is the guy I wanted you to talk to." I was like, "Oh, whoa." I was like, I didn't know. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. He was sprinting to the top in terms of his popularity, his consistency. He had that entire market lock. So we say RIP or SIP. Big up to all the K Lion fans.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So birthday plans, any?
You might have everything, everything is on social media and it's a surprise right now. Everything is a marketing scheme and a strategy. So things will be happening. You know what I mean? You just have to look out for it. I will be doing something for my birthday, you know, to give God thanks and glory for blessing me to see yet another year and so on and so forth. So definitely plans, but the real plan is that the album dropping. You understand?
Yeah.
I want everybody
I think
go ahead.
I think you need to remind them again how very important. I mean, it's something that they may overlook. Well, my one purchase mightn't add any value, but if 1,000 or let's just say 10,000 people were to say, well, my one purchase would add value, I think you need to touch on how important that is for you as an artist, for soca as a movement.
Every one full basket, you know. If everybody on here send me $1 right now, I have $65 in. Because that's what it's yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But if somebody in Senate, I only have 64. You know what I'm saying? So last time I checked, 65 is more than 64. You know what I mean? So everybody, every purchase, every download, every stream counts. You know, it's not always about buying. Because I know times hard. Everybody ain't have it. Believe it or not, everybody ain't have a $10 or $15, how much ever the CD costs. And some people don't even have the platform because some of the islands them still don't really have like iTunes and Spotify and stuff still in these times, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whoever can, you don't, like I said, you don't even have to listen to it. It's not from me. You understand? It helped me to help you to help us. You know what I mean? Just download it. You know what I'm saying? Stream it. Just play a song. Put on a song and repeat and turn on the volume and go sleep. It will count. It will look like you're listening to the song over and over. You know they just do that, right? In other genres, right?
Wow, I heard so.
No, they just do it. Justin Bieber and what's this girl name, man? I forgot her name. That people were like, tell them they were competing for the #1 spot, and they tell the fans, Ariana Grande, and they tell the fans, put the song on repeat and turn on the volume and go sleep. So it just look like people keep listening to the song over and over and over and over and over and over for a week. Repeat and go. So when like, oh my God, all these streams. But it costs if it's annoying to you, turn it down and you ain't hearing it. Yeah, everything counts. Buy it if you could buy it, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is.
And people, these things are minimal to no effort. You know?
Easy.
Right? This is You're a fan, you're a supporter. Well, support the thing. You know, don't just talk the thing. Big up Vincy King, boy. Big up Vincy King. I don't know if you want to do some shouts. I mean, a lot of your fans are in here.
Big up everybody, man.
We have like about 7 more minutes.
I see Vidal on here. Everybody, Shani, Carry On. I'm going to big up Carry On. You know what I mean? Everybody in here, the comments seem not to be moving. But everybody who's on here, thanks for logging in. You understand what I'm saying? I know you guys don't have to. You know what I mean? I know Tory Lane's on right now too, so they could be over there watching him and so on and so forth. Big up Vincy King, big up everybody. Danny, big up yourself, everybody who always showing up. And yo, the amount of reposts, oh my God, on the album today for my stories, both of my stories and the amount of people who put it on their Instagram page. Thank you so much, man. You know what I mean? Like I always say, the world don't have to support me. As long as the support is genuine, I appreciate it. There's a lot of people reposted the album cover, put it in their stories and stuff. Friday, 20 tracks. Oh, and when all they buy the album or at least hear the songs, please post and let me know which songs all they feeling the most. I'm just curious. I like to watch my songs racing. I just go on my iTunes for artists and my Spotify for artists and see which one get the most plays today and so on and so forth.
And let me tell you all this about Problem Child, ladies and gentlemen. He is not the artist that will just see you post his thing and do acknowledge. You know, he's a man will repost, he will tell you thanks, he will say straight up, he's full of gratitude. He's not one of those who okay, well.
Try. Sometimes it does be a little bit overwhelming, it does be too much, but others at least make the effort, you know. People should know that about me right now, you know. Bravo, big up yourself, Kevin. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Easy
you know,
journey, Bravo.
yeah, ain't no ego to me, man. I cool, man. I God bless, humble youth. So big up everybody and thanks for the support. And thank you, Junior K, for having me on here. Thank you to Tempo. Big up Tempo.
Yeah, big up.
All the time. You know what I mean?
Big
Yeah,
up the
man.
Tempo team.
Follow Tempo too and follow Junior K. You understand? It's one culture, so big up all yourself.
People. Next up, a new virtual series, of course, is all our problem child. And of course, you know, we're going to continue supporting you.
Bless.
Beyond this
thank
week.
You,
so
thank
this is
you.
not just a 1 week thing, man.
Yeah, man,
you
I know
that.
Man, everything good, man. Yeah.
Right? Closing words before we wrap it up.
Just anybody from the Tempo side of things who not follow me on Instagram. I'll take it from there. Real problem child. Thank you very much.
Good advice, man. Well, bro, 8 a.m. Red 967.
Oh, yeah, Red. I'll call it on Red.
10:30 a.m. Slam 100.5. And, you know,
yeah.
So you do your thing. I'll be tuned in and, you know, be back full 100.
Yes, sir.
You all need to link up with me on the IG. Follow me at Junior K94. One of the relatively new faces to Tempo. Catch me hosting Cross Caribbean Countdown.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Trust me. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, man. Right, so bro, let me wish you happy birthday in advance.
Thank you,
Wishing
sir.
you everything you wish for yourself, everything you wish for your family. Thanks a lot. We appreciate every minute we spent with you from 8 o'clock till now. And I know you have to run to the studio. You do your thing.
Bless. Everybody be safe. Love all you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Problems.
Yeah, man. Respect.